Okay. I'm making, I got coffee on my book. Making this video to tell you how my day at the range went. It was a fiasco, and it's all my fault. I loaded up a ladder for 300 wind yesterday morning, really early, couldn't sleep. If anyone's been following my channel, they know that I'm going through finding a new house, and this last couple of weeks have just been really stressful. I'm gonna blame it on that I didn't have coffee at 3 o'clock in the morning. I was waiting for it, and I come in here and started reloading. What happened, and this is for not so much new reloaders, anybody new to tumble wash, washing their brass. I got into tumble washing not quite a year ago, and it's the best way to clean your brass that I have ever found. And thanks to YouTube, I found it. Well, I got into a hurry yesterday. I think we all know where this is going. I tumble washed a set of brass the night before. Got it all ready, got it out here, set it up to dry. Well, then I couldn't sleep. I was up half the night. Ended up coming in here at 3 o'clock in the morning, looking at it, getting my little flashlight, shining down in there, going, yeah, that's dry. Never checked the primer pockets. Got into a hurry, never checked the primer pockets. I load it all up. What upsets me the most, the pile of powder I wasted. Got out to the range, first set of ladders. Seemed to shoot okay. I didn't hear anything. It was normal. I get to the 66.5 grains of powder, and first when I touch off, there was a hesitation. I literally heard the firing pin drop. It went click, bang. I was like, what the heck was that? So I shoot a couple more. Click, bang, click, bang. Then I had a misfire. And I stopped and I sat here and I was like, what the heck? What did I do? I stopped the testing, come home, pull all the rest of the bullets. Primers are wet. Rookie mistake. I almost didn't make this video because I'm so embarrassed about it. But if anybody can learn from my mistake, I mean, I've been around reloading ever since before I could talk. I've reloaded my own ammunition for at least 20 years. Never had a problem with metallic cases. Run into this once before reloading shotgun shells. Going down to the trap range and picking up shotgun shells. In reloading a bunch that had a paper wad in them. Base wad in the bottom. That apparently had rained. They looked dry. Everything looked fine on them. Learned real quick. I don't pick up anything that has any kind of base wad in it. I pick up Remington Gun Club. It's a one-piece molded injected shell. These right here, you don't, there's no paper wadding or anything in them. Learn that real quick. Well, that's just one thing about reloading. You make a mistake, and it can just be, it could have been bad. I could have got a bullet stuck in the barrel. Just for anyone that's you don't even have to be new to reloading. If you're just getting into tumble wash, let them suckers sit a couple of days. Take your time. Don't get into a hurry, because life is hectic, and you're running out of time hunting. I'm getting itchy because it's coming up on hunting season here in Wisconsin, and I got to get a load worked up. It's not a good thing. It just isn't a good thing. I got lucky from years of experience. I realized to stop, tore the rest of the bullets down. Of course, I had to throw everything away. I can't risk having a little bit of wet powder or something. All the powder looked fine, but the one that misfired, one that stopped me, I pulled it apart. The primer had detonated. I should have saved it yesterday. The primer had detonated, but there must have been in the powder. You feel the powder, and the powder felt dry. Must have been enough moisture in that powder in the bottom of that case to where that large Magnum primer did not set it off. On a better note, so I didn't get to test the IMR 4350. I have to redo that. But earlier in the week, I had neck sized and reloaded some. Let's see if I can get my marker. Reloader 22. And I didn't make a ladder out of it. I just searched the internet and saw what people were shooting at, and with the Tikas, and about 3,000 feet per second. That's kind of why I'm staying in that area. That, and it's a much nicer shooting gun at 3,000 feet per second. I mean, you don't have to push this stuff ungodly speeds. I guess unless you want to shoot a mile. But I loaded up, I neck size and loaded up a bunch of Reloader 22 at, everyone's saying 75 grains. Well, I loaded up at 74.5. And actually got, see, this here was the horrible group from the first ladder of 4350. Don't worry about that flyer. That was me. Here was my first group, including that flyer, of the Reloader 22. Here is my second group. That's not too bad. Sighted in, shooting 200 yards. If this was in just a little bit more, I wouldn't have had any problem calling that a 1 MOA. I pulled that first shot. I know I did, but then settled down and got that nice little group there. Not a bad start for Reloader 22. I think this gun will shoot a lot better than I can ever shoot. And this is all, I got a decent tripod, but this is all just sitting on a bench, 200 yards, with a tripod on the end of the gun. I'm not using a vise or anything like that. I didn't even want to make this video. But I figured somebody might learn from this. You're wet tumbling, and you look down in that case, and stick a Q-tip down there or something. But then you can't. I did that. It doesn't. You can't feel. Just let them dry a couple of days. Stick them in the oven for an hour maybe. I've seen that a lot. I have a food dehydrator I usually throw them in. And man, that sucker dry them in a half an hour. They'll come out so nice and warm that you don't even want to handle them. But I got in a hurry. I even sat here and talked to myself about, oh, I hope these are dry. Well, they weren't. And I got a pile of powder. You got to figure, geez, what was it? 9 or 10 rounds of 300 Win at 66.5 and another, in 67 grains, 8 rounds maybe. It was a pile of powder. I mean, I got half a pound left with one ladder test. I could just kick myself in the butt for the waste of that powder. I don't even care about the primers. They're 3 cents a piece. But man, I'm just disgusted with myself. But anyway, mistakes happen. Don't let it get you down, I guess. And just be careful with wet tumbling. I've never had a problem with metallic cartridges before, and this incident just really humbled me. You get into a rhythm, a routine. After all years and years, and you just can't let your guard down. For any of the new reloaders out there, don't let your guard down doing this stuff. This could have been horrific. Oh, it could have been bad. It could have been bad. I could have just ruined my $1,000 gun. Especially if you don't know, if you don't know the signs, and you can't learn that stuff on YouTube. There's no videos out there to show you what it sounded like if you had a misfire or something was going on. I wish I had a camera rolling, but I was out with some friends and having a good time. Oh geez, we took the ARs out, we took the pistols out. I shot this ladder at the very end after we were there for hours just having a ball. I should have brought the bag of here we go, 9mm rounds. This is the bag of 9mm rounds that me and my buddy shot yesterday. Just had a great time and just completely ruined it with this stinking cartridge yesterday. But anyway, excuse me. I just figured I'd make this video, show you that everybody's human, I guess. And I'm an idiot, maybe, I don't know. I ain't never gonna quit kicking myself in the butt. But anyway, I guess the point of this is to make sure your brass is dry. Be vigilant all the time. Be vigilant and be safe. I appreciate you watching. If you like the video, thumbs up. Thanks.